Fellow photography enthusiasts and gadget aficionados, you may have heard the rumors swirling around the Nikon Z8. But before you get swept up in the excitement, let's take a deep breath and explore whether this highly anticipated camera is worth the hype and, more importantly, the significant dent it could make in your wallet. It's hard not to be impressed by the rumored specs of the Nikon Z8. A staggering 45.7 MP stacked sensor certainly grabs attention, but ask yourself, do you genuinely need that kind of resolution? Many photographers achieve breathtaking results with more modest sensors, and unless you're planning to print your images on billboards, those extra megapixels might not make a noticeable difference in your final images. The Nikon Z8 is said to offer an awe-inspiring 20 frames per second, and a mind-blowing 120 frames per second in JPEG mode. While these numbers are undoubtedly impressive, the average hobbyist photographer doesn't require that kind of speed. Most contemporary cameras already offer more than enough speed for typical shooting scenarios. The Z8's extra horsepower could be overkill for many users, especially considering the potential impact on battery life. Rumor has it that the Z8 will feature 5-axis in-body stabilization with a 6-stop range. While this may sound like a game-changer, many photographers achieve sharp, steady images without relying on such advanced stabilization technology. A steady hand, good technique, and a decent tripod can work wonders, even with less advanced cameras. Additionally, opting for a camera with less powerful stabilization could leave room in your budget for a high-quality tripod or monopod. The Nikon Z8 is expected to come with an electronic shutter only, and pack an astounding 493 AF points. But pause for a moment and ask yourself, do you genuinely need that many AF points? For most photographers, a lesser number of autofocus points is more than enough to nail the focus in everyday situations. And, while electronic shutters certainly have their advantages, the lack of a mechanical shutter could be a deal-breaker for some users who prefer the versatility of a dual system. Color depth and detail are anticipated to get a significant upgrade with the Z8's rumored support for the HEIF 10-bit format. But let's be honest, unless you're a professional photographer with a highly discerning eye, the difference in color depth might not be that noticeable, and the classic JPEG format is still a reliable choice for many. Additionally, compatibility with older devices and software could be a concern when using the HEIF format, potentially adding an extra layer of complexity to your workflow. Videographers might be enticed by the Z8's rumored 8.3K video capabilities at 60p, but do you truly need such high resolution for your video projects? With most platforms and devices still optimized for 4K, or even 1080p content, that 8.3K resolution might be a bit too ahead of its time to make a practical difference. In some cases, this could even make the editing and storage process more cumbersome than necessary, especially for hobbyists or semi-professional users. Taking design inspiration from the Nikon Z6, Z7, the Z8 is rumored to feature a 3.2-inch tilting LCD screen and a 3690K OLED EVF. While these features are undeniably appealing, they might not be essential for most photographers. There's a wide array of existing cameras on the market that offer comparable or even better features at a more affordable price. It's crucial to consider whether the Z8's design improvements genuinely justify the rumored price tag. Speaking of price, let's take a moment to consider the rumored price of the Nikon Z8, around $5,000. That's a hefty sum for a camera that offers features that most hobbyists won't fully utilize. For the average photographer, there are more cost-effective options available that still deliver fantastic results without breaking the bank. It's essential to weigh the rumored specs against your actual needs and budget, as well as to explore alternatives within the Nikon lineup and other brands. As of now, the information about the Nikon Z8 is based on rumors and speculation. Before making any decisions, it's a good idea to wait for official confirmation from Nikon, as well as real-world reviews from fellow photographers who have had a chance to put the Z8 through its paces. There's nothing like hearing from those who have experienced the camera firsthand to help you make an informed decision. Don't forget to consult with fellow photography enthusiasts and experts in your network. They might be able to offer valuable insights and recommendations, helping you make an informed decision about whether the Nikon Z8, or any other camera for that matter, is the right fit for you. Remember that online forums and review sites are also excellent resources for gathering opinions and experiences from photographers around the world. If you're not a professional photographer, It's essential to evaluate whether investing in a high-end camera like the Nikon Z8 is truly worth it. For many, the learning curve associated with advanced features and functions may outweigh the benefits, especially if you're not planning to use those features regularly. Furthermore, the rapid pace of technological advancements in the photography world means that today's cutting-edge features could become outdated or outperformed by newer models in just a few short years. Instead of shelling out big bucks for the latest camera, consider investing in photography workshops, classes, or even online tutorials. Improving your skills and knowledge can have a more significant impact on the quality of your photos than simply upgrading your gear. Additionally, investing in your education as a photographer can provide you with a strong foundation for understanding and making the most of any camera, whether it's a budget-friendly option or a high-end powerhouse like the rumored Z8. Of course, if you're a professional photographer or videographer with very specific needs, the Nikon Z8 might just be the game-changer you've been waiting for. But it's crucial to approach the rumors with a critical eye and consider all the factors before making such a significant investment. Even professionals should weigh the cost and benefits of the Z8 against other options on the market, as well as any potential impacts on their workflow and compatibility with existing gear. Another aspect to consider is the compatibility and cost of lenses and accessories. If you decide to invest in the Nikon Z8, will your existing lenses and equipment be compatible, or will you need to invest in additional gear to make the most of your new camera? These are essential questions to ponder before making a decision. Additionally,